Hello, guys. I want to introduce you to David. David is one of my clients who's participating in the 100 days to $100,000 prop firm challenge. We're just coming to the end of our 100 days. And like many traders, David struggled initially, and now David is in the prop firm, and David is in fact sending me setups that I'm more than happy to risk my money on, because I know David knows how to read the market particularly well and has been trained particularly well, if I can say that. So David's come a long way in 100 days from where he was to where he is now. I'm taking setups that I'm happy to risk my money on based upon what David sends me when I see his setups. So guys, here is David's story. G'day Dave, how are you, mate?
Good, thanks, Darren. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thanks for taking your time being here today, mate, for this testimonial interview, I guess you could call it. Appreciate your time, mate.
No, happy to give back. It's fine. Good.
Perfect. Mate, before we do anything, and those guys who are probably maybe watching this at some point down the track, just let us know a bit about you, mate, who you are, where you are, and what do you do?
Yeah, my name's David Sargent. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Work in forestry research, and have a general passion for financial markets and Forex trading that I've had for the last 5 years or so, sort of thing. So,
cool. Yeah. Excellent. Mate, how was your trading experience prior to linking up with me?
It was, very amateurish, I suppose. Yeah, patchy. So just winging from one thing to the next. So doing a couple of, educational courses, trying to figure it out myself, then jumping to signals and subscription things, and just very inconsistent results, not sticking to one thing, and then just jumping around a lot, sort of thing, and just getting frustrated with it, really.
Pretty common story. Absolutely. Mate, how did you find working with us or with me? How do you think it's helped you, not only with your trading, but also with you moving forward for what you want to achieve?
Oh, it's been just, light bulbing change, like just flow. It's just flowed and gelled, having structure,
that's a good word.
Getting the knowledge sort of thing, which reinforced some of the other knowledge I'd had, but just, diving deep into the price action. So just reinforcing how to keep things simple. Without overcomplicating it, and just sticking to one strategy and just seeing that through, but not having to do it on my own either. So to get the course and the knowledge, and also have a coach with me along the way. And I've been, I suppose, putting it off getting a mentor for a while, but it seemed a bit daunting at the time, but it was such a good investment, sort of thing. And just I have the little bit more consistent results now.
Perfect. Excellent.
For it,
Is there any particular aspect of our association that you think was more impactful for you? Was the most impactful for you? Was there any one thing that stands out? If you could nail it down.
Just being a specialist, I think, rather than just I was the generalist, and was trying to be a master of all things, but not, all things, and a master of none. Sort of thing. So,
yes.
And then so trying to just pare that back. And just build that framework and that foundation sort of thing. So that was one of the keys, and also just being able to share questions and answers and just learn and just reinforce that theory into practice through your experience, and being able to make mistakes under your guide.
Sure. Excellent. How did you find the process in general, like the educational content, but the process also of our weekly calls? How did you find that was easily consumed in bite-sized bits, if I could put it that way?
Absolutely, that was it. So it was all broken down into stages. We didn't rush ahead with anything, so everything was just reinforced, and lots of feedback, and just broken down into bite-sized pieces. Without eating the whole meal at once.
Yes, absolutely.
That just sort of helped layer everything to get, without rushing ahead too quickly. And that was part of the premise of the education, was to just slow everything down, sort of thing, not looking at your charts lots and stuff like that sort of thing, and not being addicted to trading.
Beautiful. That's right. Yeah.
And just treating it like a business.
Perfect. How many traders are addicted to trading and don't treat it like a business? Probably 95%. Probably.
Yeah, they don't even realise they're doing it. Until it's pointed out to you. So,
absolutely. Mate, did you find I just thought of this now. Did you find the training was in it made sense in sequential order? Like one thing flowed into the next sort of naturally before we got to our end goal here?
Absolutely, yeah. And that sort of helped deliver my trading plan, which helped me, to help construct as well, sort of thing. So we built that like building a house kind of thing, building
foundations,
a business plan sort of thing. So it wasn't just all about the strategy. There was a couple of major components to it with risk management as well. But we just broke down the strategy first in the key areas with the acronyms we use, and and it just reinforced that knowledge to be able to, follow it consistently every day when it come time to trade.
How did you?
So it really,
Excellent. How did you find being part of a group, being part of the other bunch of guys, and being able to be involved in that that community of the online, plus in our weekly calls? Was that meaningful to you as well? Did you find that helpful?
Really good, yeah. Broke down a few barriers. Like it was like getting the mentor, the coach, but then having guys to go through it with you. So it was really good.
Because we're all in this together.
Yeah, that's right. We're all in this together. We're all at different levels, but we're able to start supporting each other halfway through, and sharing trade ideas with each other. And just pointing things out that, we all see things differently, and whether it be picking up the charts or something like that. And, just being able to, bounce ideas off. And now it'd be good to keep that going, that community thing where we can share trade ideas. Oh, did you see this one? Or, what do you think about this? Is it too soon, or should we wait?
I certainly think having that aspect as part of the membership, where you can post, and I encourage people to do that, to post your trade ideas and any questions you've got, so we can all see them separate to the weekly calls. This is another, of course, function of it. I think that's hugely beneficial, because I know a lot of people get they take that seriously, as I do, and it allows not just me but others to give you feedback on how you're thinking, and vice versa. I know you've replied to other people's stuff as well. So I think that's hugely beneficial personally.
Yeah, it was good for your confidence, and just getting, good constructive feedback, and people commenting on things and giving thumbs up, and just reinforcing things that way, which is really good. And when we do like bits of the homework with you as well, sort of thing, to sort of reinforce what we've learned. And it's sort of, you can't sort of, that way you sort of can't slacken off a little bit. You want to sort of help the group. You want to help the group.
Yeah, at the end of the day, my job's to hold each and everyone accountable, really. And so it's been about 100 days now. I know it has been, coming up to 100 days with you. And I know, and I've said this to you personally, I think from my perspective, from where you started to where you are now, I mean, that's a million light years away from where you, I think, from where you, would you agree that your learning curve, whilst it's been steep, it's also been quite smoothed out? And do you think you've achieved a lot over 100 days? I guess that's probably what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's gone quickly, but it's been very thorough, and it's smoothed out a lot of wrinkles, and there weren't too many bumps along the way, but it was all just mapped out really well, easy to follow, supportive, and just confidence is just gelling now to sort of being able to do it on your own, sort of thing. So
and you're on your way now to setting up your prop firm, or have you already done that
sort of thing? I've set that up now. That's so great. I'm ready to look at my first trades and stuff, and
you're ready to rock and roll,
and be able to share that with you as well.
Because that support doesn't end. Absolutely, of course. Mate, just in wrapping up, what would you say in your own words, David, now there are going to be traders out there who are going to see this at some point. What would you say to them if they are struggling, you're not consistent, who aren't stepping up to their true potential as a trader, what would you say to them?
If you feel strongly about it enough and passionate about it enough, take the step and get a coach. Get Darren as your coach. He is just a wealth of knowledge and patient, funny, easy to communicate with.
Blunt.
So, but we'll hold you accountable as well, sort of thing. He's there for your best interests, and he doesn't mind spending the time or going the extra mile to see you become successful and consistent.
Yes, so, the best version of trader that you can possibly be. Absolutely.
Yep. And helps you simplify it as well.
Keep everything.
Too many thoughts and too many things learning, and there's just too much information out there, sort of thing, and it just tapping into your experience is just golden. Yep.
Excellent. Well, Dave, mate, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I won't hold you up anymore. And super appreciate you being here. And we'll talk later on the week.
All right. Cheers for that. Great.
Thanks, mate. Thanks so much. Talk soon.
Okay, mate. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.